I was expecting you in my office 20 minutes ago.
Really? Well, that's odd, because I had no intention of being in your office 20 minutes ago.
You think we have nothing to talk about?
No, just can't think of anything I'd be interested in.
I want you to do your job.
But as the philosopher Jagger once said, you can't always get what you want.
What's that? What are you doing?
Painkillers.
Oh, for you, for your leg.
No, because they're yummy. The doctor probably was concerned about the strength of the medicine, too. She probably weighed that danger against the danger of not breathing. Oxygen is so important during those prepubescent years, don't you think? Doing research. People are fascinating, aren't they?
Why are you giving Adler steroids?
She's my patient. That's what you do with patients. You give them medicine.
You don't, huh? Then how is it you always think you're right?
I don't. I just find it hard to operate on the opposite assumption.
Because when we make mistakes, people die.
Come on. People used to have more respect for cripples, you know. They didn't really.
Sometimes I can't sleep and I have trouble concentrating.
Apparently not while researching this stuff on the internet.
I was thinking it also might be fibromyalgia.
Excellent diagnosis.
Is there anything for that?
Do you know, I think that just might be. Exam room 2.
I just want to die with a little dignity.
There's no such thing. Our bodies break down, sometimes when we're 90, sometimes before we're even born, but it always happens and there's never any dignity in it. I don't care if you can walk, see, wipe your own ass. It's always ugly, always. We can live with dignity, we can't die with it.
Why do we do this?
Because we're doctors. If we make mistakes, people die.
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. House, you have a patient. He says he needs a refill.
Got change for $1?
Oh, I looked into that philosopher you quoted, Jagger. And you're right, you can't always get what you want. But as it turns out, if you try sometimes, you get what you need.
What does that tell you?
Nothing. It's just fun watching him blink. In teens, there are 2 likely causes of night terrors. Post-traumatic stress, any recent shootouts at your high school? No. Well then, Dave.
Dan.
If there's no trauma, the other cause is sexual abuse. Oh. So who's molesting you? Teacher? Extra friendly neighbor? I'd ask if either of you were involved, but you'd deny it.
No, we would never do anything to hurt Dan.
I say it here, it comes out there.
It's got to be something
You
else.
hound me for my opinion and then you question my diagnosis. Cool.
To humiliate
You're an
me.
only child, aren't you?
Why would you say that?
Because everything is about you. This may seem incredibly controversial, but I think sexual abuse is bad. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't being diddled by Daddy or Mommy. Anything else is just a bonus.
I took an accurate family history.
You didn't even take an accurate family. His father's not his father.
Why would you say that?
Who cares? If he got it from his parents, they'd both be dead by now. Can we get on with the differential diagnosis?
$50 says I'm right.
I'll take your money.
Hit a nerve? Don't worry, Foreman. I'm sure the guy who tucked you in at night was your daddy.
Make it 100.
No formula, just mommy's healthy, natural breast milk.
Yummy. Well, if it is, it's gone from 0 to 60 in 3 weeks, which would indicate rapidly progressive MS. Not the fun MS with the balloons and the bike rides for cripples in wheelchairs. Dr. Cuddy. Great outfit.
What are you doing back here? Patient?
No, hooker. Went to my office instead of my home. Why does everybody always think I'm being sarcastic?
What about sex?
Well, it might get complicated. I mean, we work together. I'm older, certainly, but maybe you like that. The cutest little tennis outfit. My God, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Oh my, I didn't see you there. That is so embarrassing.
How's your hooker doing?
Oh, sweet of you to ask. Funny story. She was going to be hospital administrative, but just hated having to screw people like that.
How can you just sit there?
If I eat standing up, I spell. You idiots. You lied to me.
We didn't lie about anything. You, on the other hand, accused us of molesting our son.
Perfect.
Couldn't we get off my screw-ups and focus on theirs? Theirs is bigger. You're not Dan's parent. When we were taking his medical history, were you confused? Did you think we were looking for a genetic clue to his condition, or did you think we were trying to ascertain who loves him the most in the whole wide world?
You can't order a $3,200 DNA test to win a bet.
It's not an actual cost. I don't know if you know this, but the hospital actually owns the sequencing machine.
I'm serious.
You just don't want to pay your end. Big mistake. My guy knows a guy.
Fine. I will let you out of clinic duty for 1 week after you pay the $3,200 for the PCR test.
So how are we doing on cotton swabs today? If there's an acute shortage, I could run home.
No, you couldn't.
Nice.
You're not a very nice doctor, are you?
And you are very bad at whatever it is you do.
You don't even know me.
I know you're gonna get fired. That's why you got the new glasses. That's why your teeth are sparkly white. You're getting the most of your health insurance while you still can. What are you doing? Level 4.
No, I mean,
I know what you meant.
Men should grow up.
Yeah, and dogs should stop licking themselves. It's not gonna happen.
That smugness of yours really is an attractive quality.
Thank you. It was either that or get my hair highlighted. Smugness is easier to maintain. Who told you where my office was?
Joe, come on. He obviously doesn't want us bothering him.
Oh, I was trying to hide it.
Thank you so much. I gotta get you a gift or something.
Sometimes the best gift is the gift of never seeing you again.
Okay, all right.
You're over 2 weeks behind in your charting.
Oops, I missed.
What are you, 8?
Could an 8-year-old do this?
Better stop or it'll stick that way.
It looks like stigmata.
Pious?
You must be all the talk around the holy water cooler.
Doctor, I want to thank you for your patience.
Is she talking to you?
I don't know, she's certainly looking at me. What the hell are those?
Candy canes?
Candy canes? Are you mocking me?
No. It's Christmas, and I thought...
Relax. It's a joke.
Sister Augustine believes in things that aren't real.
I thought that was a job requirement for you people. So we got pride, anger, envy, gluttony. And it's 4 out of 7 deadly sins in under 2 minutes. Do people keep records of these things? Is there a Catholympics? You know, from the way you're looking at me right now, I'd say you just hit number 5. Lust. We obviously have a difference of opinion, and that's fine. But unfortunately, I've used up all the time I budgeted today for banging my head against a wall. Because you can tell me that you put your faith in God to get you through the day, but when it comes time to cross the road, I know you look both ways. How old is she?
You're a doctor?
On my own stethoscope. Did I ask you how old she was? I forget.
Where are you going?
I'm going to see the patient. That all-important human connection. Thought I'd give it a whirl. I'm sorry, I missed that. Could you do that again? That's very good. It's hiccups.
I need to speak with you now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to go pee-pee. Just dial it up a notch and repeat. I'll be back.
Yesterday, your patient's tumor was 5.8 centimeters. Today, it's 4.6. How does that happen?
Well, I guess I'd say that Dr. House must be really, really good. Why am I wasting him on hiccups? Normally, I'd put on a festive hat and celebrate the fact that the Earth has circled the sun one more time. I really didn't think it was going to make it this year, but darn it if it wasn't the little planet that could all over again.
Oh, how terribly foolish I've been, Doctor. Is it that late? Yes, I'm calling from London, you see. Must have got my times mixed up. So...
3 ER doctors, 2 neurologists, and a radiologist have all figured out what it's not. We need to figure out what it is.
If any of the above-mentioned doctors were interested, in my opinion, they would have asked for it.
None of them are willing to subject themselves to you.
No pain, no gain. Husband described her as being unusually irritable recently.
And?
I didn't realize it was possible for a woman to be unusually irritable. Good Lord. Are those real?
Do they look real?
They look pretty damn good.
Well, that's what breasts look like.
It takes 2 department heads to treat shortness of breath. What, do the complications increase exponentially with cup size?
Did you look at her breasts?
Man.
Why are you riding me?
It's what I do. Has it got worse lately?
Yeah, seems to me.
Really? Well, that rules out the race thing. She was just as black last week. She's all upset because we paid more attention to the other girl. You check out her ass, and I've got the chest. You told me you hadn't changed your diet or exercise. Were you lying?
Lying?
Does your husband have high blood pressure?
My husband?
Yeah, you see, if you're going to repeat everything I say, this conversation is going to take twice as long.
You can be a real jerk sometimes, you know that?
Yeah, and you're the good guy.
At least I try.
As long as you're trying to be good, you can do whatever you want.
And as long as you're not trying, you can say whatever you want.
So between us, we can do anything. We can rule the world.
Oh, House, your very name will never leave this girl the same. It's not bad for an 82-year-old. She asked me to give that to her true love.
What can I say? Chicks with no teeth turn me on. Sign here, please.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing. Mr. Adams, would you step outside for a moment?
Why?
Because you irritate me. Well, you're getting good at this godlike doctor racket. Why don't you talk her out of this lunacy?
She's not really a big fan of mine.
Well, mine.
Well, only one man left in the bullpen, and he throws like a girl.
I hate sports metaphors.
Give her the high, hard one.
Dr. House?
Cuddy sent me a stripper again. Love that woman. So thoughtful.
Sorry.
Everybody asks about you out in L.A. How's the old place doing? Full of fast.
Oh, this is wonderful. But before you guys break out the oil, I should point out that you can't pull the plug. I have a court order.
Little woman waiting at home after work with the drink and the kiss. That ain't gonna happen for us.
That's why God made microwaves. Vomit. Still moist. What do you think? A couple of days old?
Oh, you trying to make me hoe?
Yeah. And here's the big finish.
Okay, even if she's not faking, what's so fascinating about this case?
At the moment, how much you don't want me to take it. It's pretty fascinating.
I can't believe you authorized this.
Really? Sounds exactly like something I do.
Yes.
How are we supposed
to? He knows more homeless people than any of us. Go check out the hood, dog.
Dr. House is ready to see now.
The little ones are licking each other again, and Harry's got a seeping wart on his extra toe. What room should we go to?
You know what? I think I might be coming down with something. I hate to give it to you guys. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Just walk out like I'm not going to do anything.
Bye-bye.
You care about her personal history?
No. Question is, why don't you? I hate to cite a cliche, but dad on the streets?
Dad's with mom.
They're both living on the streets?
No, on a pension.
So who pissed you off? Time for Girl Scout cookies already?
Get me some Thin Mints?
Since you're too sick to work in the clinic.
Okay.
I thought you could do some teaching.
Unless it's not cancer.
Oh, you're joking.
Well, hard not to. Nothing funnier than cancer. Okay, you two, grab some scalpels and settle this like doctors.
Dr. House?
Continue.
You're reading a comic book.
And you're calling attention to your bosom by wearing a low-cut top. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were having a state the obvious contest. I'm competitive by nature. Get her in isolation and start her on ceftriaxone. Either she gets better or she dies. Let me know which one happens.
Security tape confirms it. She stole some clothes and she's gone.
Wrong coat. The cape's in the closet. I had it cleaned.
Funny.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You know, there are other ways to manage pain.
Like what? Laughter? Meditation? Got a guy that can fix my third chakra?
We have 2 hours to figure this out. Either we restore the blood flow or he loses the eye.
Forget the eye. Tell him to use the other one to look on the bright side. His liver is shutting down.
What? What does that mean?
It means he's all better. He's ready to go home.
Take the week off.
What, because I lied to a patient? I take risks. Sometimes patients die. But not taking risks causes more patients to die. So I guess my biggest problem is I've been cursed with the ability to do the math.
Call Cuddy and security.
You are not removing that kid's liver.
Now! Have you completely lost your mind?
No, but I have been feeling a little sick lately.
Achoo!
There's no way we can do this surgery now.
You think?
See? Steroid use shrinks the testicles.
I'm clean, man. No steroids, no nothing.
Your lips say no. Your prunes say yes.
He drops a clean urine, denies using steroids, then you're giving him a drug for what? Steroid abuse?
No, it's not. No, it's got calcium in it. It's very good for the bones. Basically, at a molecular level, it's just milk. Twins being a match. You writing a book?
I made it a question just because it's more polite. You got a big keep out sign stapled on your forehead.
That explains it. I told him to put it on my door. If it's dry, keep it wet. If it's wet, keep it dry. If it's not supposed to be there, cut it off. I never could master all that. There you are. Were you scared? It's okay. You're home now.
Chlamydia and pneumonia.
12-year-olds don't have sex.
They're a mistake. And take another history. Even if we don't learn what's causing this, we definitely need to know if 12-year-olds are getting any action. See this? Is this a magic trick? Because I am a total David Copperfield fan.
Hey, my fingers are numb.
Your watch is on too tight. Fascinating story. You thought of adapting it for the stage?
Fine. I'll get him.
Be home by midnight or you can't have the car this weekend. You had to make up a lie. You can't just tell your kid you're here to see him. I mean, what father does that?
Robert was right. You said multiple neurofibromatosis.
Are you saying that for the chance at a beautiful family moment, or is there some medicine involved?
Fits better.
Too bad. I was hoping for the other reason. I was going to go get my camera.
Oh, this is where I give you advice and pretend you're going to listen to it. I like this part. Did Rowan ask you not to tell?
I promised I wouldn't. My fingers were crossed, though, so I'm wide open. Like that blonde thingy you were chatting up.
She's the hospital accountant. We were going over billing procedures.
Double entry bookkeeping?
Why does everybody need to know my business?
People like talking about people. Makes us feel superior.
How'd she get to you?
She's the CEO of Sonio Cosmetics. 3 assistants and 15 VPs checked out who should be treating her. Who demand? I demand. I always suspected.
He had knee surgery
Right?
about a year ago, and then he couldn't talk.
Right. Yeah, well, that happens. You know, it's very dangerous operating so close to the vocal cords.
She was uncomfortable doing any more tests. I had to convince her to do that one.
Did you get that often? Women would rather die than get naked with you? Beautiful organ donor weather. So let's get to the point. You don't like me. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like you. It's nothing personal. I don't like anybody.
We're in a meeting.
Need the lawyer.
Who'd you kill?
Nobody. But it's not even lunch. Jail. You'd like that. No more naughty schoolgirl. Conjugal visit, that's her new fantasy.
I want you to do your job. Diagnose him, fix him, and keep him here.
We're a bit of a specialized hospital. We generally only deal with patients while they're actually sick. The neurologist thinks it's his brain who wants to open up his head. Frankly, I'm shocked. And you get to use the big boy drill in Daddy's big red toolbox.
The hematoma caused the coma.
It's a catchy diagnosis. You could dance to that.
He's not too smart.
Genetics is a powerful force.
You want to get hit too?
That would be quite a trick. He slapped me so hard his brother turned straight.
The patient's 10.
10-year-olds do not have heart attacks. It's got to be a mistake.
Right. Simplest explanation is she's a 40-year-old lying about her age. Maybe an actress trying to hang on. Joey's a big-time mobster. Guys like that don't get raped in prison. They get gifts. They get food, drugs, cigarettes, cable TV.
Joey is not gay.
Well, maybe not gay, but certainly delightful.
Prenatal. I'm not pregnant.
Sorry, you don't get to make that call unless you have a stethoscope. Union rules.
Who are you gonna let go?
Thinking I can convince Vogler it'll be more cost-efficient to keep all of them.
Yeah, you should be able to pull that off. Most billionaires aren't very good with numbers.
It will be more cost-efficient once I grab Cameron's ass, called Foreman a spade, and Chase, well, I grab his ass too.
Okay. This is what a woman is supposed to look like. Okay, we're not just skin and bones. We have flesh. We have curves.
You have little people inside you.
Tell her it's cancer. You obviously don't have a problem with lying.
Oh, way to win me over.
No.
I'll have a huge scar. I won't be able to wear a bikini.
You wear a bikini now?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Nope. But I've never gone swimming with you.
Want to cut into his brain.
Dangerous, I know. Especially as he's a politician. His brain's all twisted.
I haven't had sex since I split up with my husband. That was almost a year ago.
Fine. Have it your way. Immaculate conception.
What do I do?
Well, it's obvious. Start a religion.
In my office.
Afternoon delight. She just loves the hardwood.
Brain biopsy can cause permanent neurological damage.
Whereas tumors are really good for brains, make them grow big and strong.
Science.
What caused my symptoms?
Wow. Excellent question. Many doctors wouldn't have gone there.
So, there is some hope.
Always. But just in case, I special ordered an extra jumbo-sized coffin.
Hey.
Don't thank me. It's just who I am.
What will the voters think? If they find out I've had a brain biopsy.
This could leave you brain damaged, and you're worried about NASCAR dads.
Vegetables?
Raw food. If only our ancestors had mastered the secret of fire. Babies need fat, proteins, calories. Less important, sprouts and hemp. Antibiotics for the pneumonia, IV feeding to get the weight up. Don't worry, it's a vegan IV. She choked on soft, wet pear. Did she forget to take the bones out? What are you doing?
I got sacked.
Did you make it pass a Cuddy? Told you, she only has thighs for me.
Why did you fight for me? You risked so much, and you hardly know me.
You're my patient. I saw the light on.
It's daytime.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech.
Got a new cane.
Yeah. Guy in the store said it was slimming. Vertical stripe.
Dr. House, need you here.
Sorry. A lot of sick people. I might catch something.
You just don't want to deal with the epidemic.
That's right. I'm subjecting a 12-year-old to a battery of dangerous and invasive tests to avoid being bored. Okay, maybe I would do that, but I'm not. I think I've seen this movie. The ending's kind of dark.
You in the lobby now.
I hurt my leg. I have a note.
The rest of this hospital is busting its tail and you're... What are you doing?
Trying to think of anything except the produce department at Whole Foods. Hey! You know what a hemorrhoid is?
No.
Well, Google it. Try some Raisin Bran instead of the donuts.
When I was in med school, I had this old professor.
Who touched you in the naughty place? You Jewish?
Yes.
Is it true what they say about Jewish foreplay?
2 hours of begging?
I heard 4.
Well, actually, I'm only half Jewish.
You dog? You slept with her.
Keep talking. I'll finish your exam with a prostate check.
Sitting in a tree.
Grow up. Learn to harmonize.
Damn it! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who the hell walks around with an open urine sample?
You think that was a bit of an overreaction?
Well, he peed on me. I'm not into that.
I'm having vaginal pain.
Pleasure to meet you. Ramona, you naughty girl. Either you've got yourself an 18-year-old boyfriend or an 80-year-old with some little blue pills.
Myron thought he'd just try him out.
Lucky you. Do you know about this woman? What she does?
I met her at some parties, yeah.
I wouldn't have tortured you if I knew you liked it. Talk to her.
The truth?
Sounds crazy when you put it like that. Wow. Well, you've certainly given me a lot to think about. If only I was as open as you.
Well...
Actually, it was your blouse I was talking about.
You gonna tell my parents?
Someone should. Rock, paper, scissors. Humiliation comes in all kinds of packages. People finding out that your son's a perv, that's pretty high up there. People finding out that you'd rather let your son die than sign a piece of paper. Where's that rank? And trust me, if I have to paste up a sign in every nail salon and dumpling shop in Pennsylvania, I'll make sure they know.
Open doors for her. Help her with her chair.
I haven't been on a date.
Not since Disco died.
I've always loved this restaurant.
Yeah, it's changed a lot since the last time I was here. It used to be a strip joint. Vey. Nobody home. Leave a message. Sorry about that. Guy dying. Oh, welcome to hell. I'm not doing it. You're supposed to stop me. Renegotiate.
And you were supposed to keep on walking. Sorry, I guess we both screwed up. Go on, do it again.
Can I put my pants back on now?
I'd rather you didn't. Oh yeah, he's dying. There's no wife and kid. Which is great. Makes the breaking the news thing way easier.
We have to do the surgery. The necrotic tissue has to be removed. It may become necessary in order to save your life.
I like my leg. I've had it for as long as I can remember.
Kids with prosthetic legs are running the 100-meter dash in 12 seconds.
Yeah, they're just not as pretty.
God, you're an idiot.
I think I'm more of a jerk.
I'm not being glib.
Then we're done. What do you think? Ball game? Zoo? I don't care. I just want to hang with you guys. His wife.
The woman you used to live with.
That's her Indian name. On her driver's license, it's Stacy. Did I miss anything?
Kitchen sink?
Well, we could certainly give that... Oh, you minx.
Be yourself. Cold, uncaring, distant.
Please, don't put me on a pedestal.
paging Dr. Foreman.
You need the consent from him. The doc, he ain't right in the head. We'll wait here. I won't do nothing. Oh, love the musketeer thing. I got goosebumps. So what's your plan? You take the big dark one, I've got the little girl, and the Aussie will run like a scared wombat if things turn rough.
I want to run something by you.
I will not have sex with you. Not again. Miserable at first time. What a desperate administrative need. What's with hiring a male secretary? J-date not working out? I don't want to say anything bad about another doctor, especially a useless drunk.